Welcome to Tell Me Something Good, the podcast where we share all the good things happening here at Christ United Methodist Church in Greensboro, North Carolina.
We're your hosts, Lori Gray
and Robert Joe. We're so glad that you've joined us.
This is our third season, and we're excited to keep telling the stories that make this place feel like home. From meaningful ministry moments and community impact to the fun, behind-the-scenes stuff you don't always get to see on Sunday morning.
Each episode, we will celebrate where we've seen God at work, highlight the people who are making this church what it is, and sharing a few laughs along the way. So whether you're part of Christ Greensboro or just curious about what's happening here, thanks for listening.
Let's get into it and tell you something good.
Good morning, LG.
What's up, Rojo?
It is good to be here, recording another week of Tell Me Something Good with you.
Yeah. Have you recovered from Vacation Bible School?
Oh, Vacation Bible School, yes. Annual conference, no.
Oh, yeah. You rolled right into that. I do not know. Like, Pastor Garrett and Pastor Katie went from VBS, and then Garrett had a funeral on Sunday. But anyway, VBS, annual conference, now they're on the South Carolina mission trip.
Yes. And they're going to need about a month to recover,
But then they come back and then they go into day camp
and middle school mission.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
I mean, there is no rest in the summertime for the church staff. Just
someone's
FYI.
like, oh, isn't it so nice that, like, it slows down?
No, it does not slow down.
There's no slow time.
It does not slow down.
And that's okay, because we have lots going on.
We do. So, do you have your Tell Me Something Good?
Yes, my Something Good is annual conference based. It's always so fun to go to Lake Junaluska and to see old faces, and the weather was so nice. It was crispy on Saturday morning. It was, just cool and comfortable. But
nice.
Yeah, how about you?
Well, mine is, so as you know, I was part of the drama in VBS last week on Thursday, not the whole week, because that is just too much. And I laughed so hard, like trying not to laugh because I was supposed to be mean, as a teacher. But Mark Ledford, so it was supposed to be Pastor Garrett, but then Pastor Garrett ended up needing to leave to go to Lake Junaluska. So we asked Mark to do his part. He was Principal Barbarino.
Okay.
And he wore a tie-dye jacket and gold sparkly shoes, which everybody thought were your shoes, by the way.
Yes.
and we had to perform twice, and the first time, so he jumps off the stage, because we're dancing to Footloose.
Okay.
And he starts kicking his feet, and his shoe flew off.
Oh no! Did it hit a child?
No. I thought he did it on purpose.
Okay. But
he did not. It accidentally. So then he took his other one off and just threw it into the crowd.
Okay.
And anyway, the whole thing was very funny, but it was also like so fun. The kids were clapping and they were having the best time.
Yeah.
And getting to work with Logan and Alexander and all the youth that were there.
Yeah.
Rolland, who was on the podcast last week. It was so fun. So fun.
Awesome. I love it.
It was a great week. It really was a great week.
The
kids,
week.
I think they looked like they were all having a good time. Oh, and then we got to interview them. And so, anyway, everybody really liked your interview.
Yeah, you can go back and during either worship service from yesterday, you can find it kind of in the middle of the service for a generosity moment.
Yeah, and is it separate also? Did I ask you about that? Look, we're doing business now on the podcast.
Yeah. You have it for the monthly update,
which
right?
comes out Thursday.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, cool. Yeah, so just a great week. I mean, VBS week's always a great week.
Absolutely. Well, this is going to be a great week, too, because our friends are in South Carolina on their annual SCMT, the South Carolina Mission Trip.
Yes.
They begin their work today. We're filming this on a Monday. They're beginning their work today, and they will be there all week long serving the people of Summerville, South Carolina. So
I'm still on the group chat, the group for the leaders.
Yes.
And so I've been getting, my phone has been blowing up. And it makes me, I've silenced it now. So I'm not getting notified. But it just makes me a little bit sad that I'm not there. Although, and it's a new, they're doing something new this year. They, because they had trouble finding a place to stay in Hollywood. So they've moved. They're staying at a church in Somerville, and apparently I heard yesterday it's a really cute town, and so they're not going into Charleston this year.
Yeah.
They're going to stay in the little town of Somerville, which I think is great. And Somerville has a sweet tea festival. Did you know?
Oh, no, I did not.
I know.
I've never even heard of Somerville until this year.
I heard this yesterday. I was talking to someone in the gathering space after worship, and they were like, "Oh yeah, we went. They had a sweet tea festival. We went." I'm like, "Wow, okay."
That's so fun.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
Anyway, okay.
Absolutely. I'm just surprised that your something good this week was not that you had a Gen X meetup.
Well, I mean, it was great. I mean, we did. We went to Bitter Social House. It was very fun. We had a couple that they've been visiting the church, and they came and hung out with us. And my friend Wendy was there, and she went to see Toy Story 5.
Okay.
She said it was great. They saw it in 3D. She did not realize she had bought 3D tickets, but she did.
Thank you.
Her and Marge went.
Nice.
So, yeah, she said it was great, but it was a great day. And then a couple of them were leaving and going to the Darius Rucker concert, which
big weekend around here.
I know, right? Yep. So, and then today, on Mondays, we're back at doing popsicles on the playground. So they're having one, as Rojo said, we're recording this on a Monday, and they are meeting out at the playground. So that's Mondays from 10 to 11.
Absolutely. Speaking of the playground, in that part of our campus, we are still hosting Wind Down Wednesday, and that is weekly at 5:30 under the tent or at the playground or both. And we just encourage you to come and wind down with us. You can bring yourself a picnic dinner and just enjoy some low-key summertime fellowship.
Sounds lovely. Mm-hmm. Low-key sounds really good to me.
Low-key anything at this point.
Yeah. So on the way to the media room to record this, you stopped and took a picture of our somewhat empty bookshelf, but it will not be empty for long.
Absolutely.
Because, for those of you who do not know, the staff is being kicked out. Mm-hmm. We're
being evicted.
We're being evicted just for the month of July and maybe part of August. So we're having to clean out our offices, and the pastors mainly, I mean, they have a ton of books, so they're going to go through and clean out books. I've cleaned out some books. Mm-hmm. But we have a bookshelf in the art walk, or as you go into the art walk on the right-hand side. And those books are free for the taking. Yes.
We have all kinds of really good books. I haven't gone through them yet, but I know that we're going to have plenty for you to choose from. And that is just a way for us to kind of reduce, reuse, recycle.
Yeah.
Care for our creation.
Creation care. I have, because, before I started working at the church full-time, I worked for Cokesbury. And so when I left Cokesbury, I said, well, I had all these books because I had samples. And I was like, do you want me to send these back? And they're like, no, you can keep them because it costs a fortune to mail books, as you know. And so I had all these books, and some of them I am holding on to, but a lot of them, and you'll see like my name, my Cokesbury sticker on there. And Lee Reynolds, who was in my position before that.
Okay.
But some of those are there. There's some Jen Hatmaker books.
Yeah.
Some Adam Hamilton books. James Harnish.
And I brought some books back from annual conference that we were gifted. So I knew that I would not use them in a timely manner. And so I went ahead and just passed those along.
Yeah, well, I have a stack of books beside my bed, plus another stack in a drawer and when am I going to read them? I don't know. So there's more books to come.
Speaking of books, this is totally off topic.
Oh, I love off topic. It's my favorite.
So a friend of mine is an avid reader, and she and I were talking about a book that she recently read while on vacation. It's not like a relaxing book, but it was like an easy read for her. It's called When the Cranes Fly South. Oh. It was, let's see, it was like Sweden's #1 book of the year, I believe. It's about an aging man and kind of like how he is going through the process of end of life. And so I've gotten about 3 pages in. And it's a little hard to get into, if we're being honest, because it just like starts, you know what I mean? Like, like it's not like, it's on a slow entry. But it is so interesting, like just the topic of it all. And so I have not really been an avid reader ever, but I'm going to try to read through this and just like, quote, make it through.
Yeah.
just to say that I've read it because it's, it's supposed to be a good book. So I will report back on that at some point.
Have you heard, so there's another book, somebody was like, you have got to read this. I'll just throw her under the bus. Sarah Gray. She was Theo of Golden.
Okay, no.
You haven't heard of that book?
It,
oh my gosh. So apparently it's this fantastic book. All of my friends have read it.
Okay.
And so now I'm feeling like I need to read it.
Yeah.
So do you have any, if you're listening, do you have any good books? Would you like to make some suggestions so I can add to my pile? But you could email us, info@christgreensboro.org, and give us some suggestions.
Just put book recs in there.
Yeah. We would like to, I'm always open to some books, although the last book that I read, I actually listened to, which is, I tried listening to the remarkable, what is it, the octopus book?
Oh yeah, I don't know.
I tried listening to that, but it was very difficult
to listen to.
Yeah, because it's like about an octopus. It's his thoughts or something, I don't know.
Interesting.
Anyway, all creatures bright. What is it?
All creatures of our God and King.
Look at you sing on the podcast. It's usually me. Well done.
No. That'll never happen again. So speaking of church, which is not what we're talking about. Speaking of church, we have over the past few weeks.
That's what it was. Okay,
these are remarkably bright creatures as well. We have welcomed a handful of new members. We have baptized recently, and we're about to do it all again on this Sunday, the 28th.
So thankful for this too.
Yeah, definitely. So at 9 o'clock 2 weeks ago, we welcomed 3 new members and baptized 1. And then at 11 o'clock that same Sunday, we welcomed 3 new members.
I love it. It makes me so happy.
Absolutely.
I love welcoming new members. So something else, we've gotten way off topic. More things happening this week before I forget. The baby boomers are at Summerfield Farms this Friday.
Nice.
So if you're listening and you're like, what does that mean? Our baby boomer group gets together about once a month, sometimes more. And they just go out for fellowship and whatnot. And so they are going to be at Summerfield Farms starting at 5:30. There's food trucks there. There's the well truck on site. There's live music. And so they have an area reserved under the awning. They call it the back porch. So you don't need to bring your own chair unless you just want to. But you are not allowed to bring your own food and drinks in. You have to buy it from Summerfield Farms. But anyway, they'll have blue balloons up. If you want to register the event so that you can, if something happens or they need to contact you, you can register at christgreensboro.org/events. Or if you happen to be out at Summerfield Farms and are just curious and want to pop over and say hello, I'm sure they would love to meet you.
Absolutely. We are we're about to be underway with our summer series yet again. Our popular summer Sunday school series. Wow, returns on July the 12th. So we're jumping right back into Principles to Practice, exploring United Methodist social principles of today's world. And so, like I said, that starts on July the 12th, so you have a few Sundays to kind of prepare for that, and that will run through August the 30th.
So, in the next few days, we will have a webpage dedicated to that series, and if you want to visit that, it's christgreensboro.org/summer-series.
Yeah, and then each week, the Saturday prior to that Sunday's summer series, you can find a feature on the speaker and a little bit more about what to expect on our social media channels.
Yeah, and if you're curious, I can run through them because I have all the people up right now. So we'll kick it off on July 12th with Dr. Lacey Warner, who is the Associate Dean of Wesleyan Engagement and Hybrid Programs and Professor of the Practice of Church Ministry and Methodist Studies. Wow.
Say that 3 times fast.
At Duke Divinity, and she was with us last year. Huge turnout for her. She's a great speaker and very knowledgeable about all kinds of things. And then we'll have James Gardner, who's director of the Positive Direction for Youth and Families Community Garden, and he will be talking about food insecurity and community response. Vicki Toller, she is from Oregon State University, and she is going to be talking about women in the Methodist Church. And then Robin Britt will be here talking about children in poverty, and he's a former, did you know this? A former U.S. congressman and youth services leader. Very cool.
I love that.
And then we'll have someone, do not have his name. It just says Lester. I have not finished the page, obviously. But he's going to be talking about Christian nationalism.
Okay.
And then John Thornton, who is the executive director of HELD Greensboro, is going to be talking about the power of guaranteed income to transform lives. And then we'll have Jeremy McKinney and Anne-Marie Dooley back talking about understanding the current realities for immigrants and refugees in the United States. And then we'll have Reverend Dustin here from Asheville, Trinity UMC in Asheville, talking about employment and spiritual community for people impacted by incarceration. So it's a great lineup. And I'm glad I read through this because I see some things I need to fix.
There you go. There you go.
Not that I'm like, real-time corrections.
How rude was that?
Oops.
The memory card decided it was going to be full.
It was the universe saying,
wrap
Lori
it up,
Gray,
y'all.
Zip it. That is too much information. Nobody cares. No, I'm just kidding.
No. We are good, but we're back, and we're going to actually wrap up this week's episode in just a little bit, but we wanted to make sure we followed up and finished out what you're saying about the summer series.
Yeah, so I'm not sure what it got. Did it get August 30th?
I believe so.
Okay, so Reverend Dustin from Asheville. So he runs, they have a coffee shop that is run by people that are recently out of prison.
Okay.
And they, it's just, they've created this community and it's lovely. And it gives them a place to work. And it's just a really special social enterprise that they've got going on in Asheville. Why are people being so loud today? That door's slamming over there.
Welcome to the building.
Yeah, hello. So anyway, it's going to be we have a great lineup for summer, and we hope that you will join us.
Absolutely. Well, the last thing I think we have on our agenda before we get to our beloved back office conversation is that we are still looking for folks to sign up and serve as a part of the Christ Greensboro team with Habitat for Humanity. And so if you're interested or able, we would invite you to check out our website, which is christgreensboro.org/serve.
Yes, there's a button right in the header, in the whatever that is.
On the homepage of the serve page?
Yes, it says serve chain and it says and Habitat info. And you click that button and all the information is right there.
Amazing.
Right there.
All right, what do you have for us today?
So, as you know,
yes,
and as some of our listeners may know, Sunday is Joey's last day. Yes, he's retiring. We're so sad to see him go.
He's off to drive a yellow sports car into the sunset.
Yes, he has two, so...
He can pick and choose.
Yes, depends on the day, how he's feeling. And his hair can blow in the wind.
Yes.
So, as part of that, I was texting Rojo rudely. Morris doesn't really care. But we were in our staff, or not our staff, but our worship meeting, our Monday morning worship meeting, and I was like, we need to wear our red shirts because for Joey's retirement luncheon, we had, or Pastor Katie had red shirts made that they say Joey, and because on Easter in 2023, as it was brought up again in the meeting, because they don't let things go around here. I'm just telling you, they think it's very funny.
That dead horse has been beat.
But they continue to just, anyway. So what happened on Easter of 2023? Because I wasn't in worship.
Oh, well.
I think he was supposed to be up on...
I think he was supposed to be playing, and he didn't, so there was like an awkward pause, and somehow or another, I think Pastor Morris was like, Joey! So it just kind of became a joke of how he was addressed during worship.
It's happened repeatedly since 2023, since Easter of 2023, where we're just like, Joey!
Yes.
So if you're listening and you come and visit us on Sunday, you will see us we're wearing our red Joey shirts. And just as a fun way to say that we're going to miss Joey.
Yeah. And we're also grateful that we've had such a phenomenal leader in that worship service. He's brought so much life and energy and excitement, and he's brought on new band members, and he's maintained old band members. He's just done a great job at really maintaining and growing that service.
Yeah, and all that being said, we are looking forward to having Katie and Craig join us beginning in July.
So they've been probably singing with us about a year and a half, 2 years probably. And we're excited for what that is going to look like.
Yeah.
So
yeah, they sound great together. I mean, they've been singing with the band, so it's it hopefully will be an easy transition.
Yeah.
For them, hopefully. We'll see.
We will support you in any way we can, Katie and Craig.
Yes, we love you.
All right. Well, we are just so grateful to have shared this time with you today, regardless of the technical difficulties. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, you can email us at info@christgreensboro.org.
Or you can visit us on our website, look for any kind of information. We're at christgreensboro.org. But our favorite thing.
Yes, better yet, as Lori would say. Better yet, we would love to invite you to join us on a Sunday for in-person worship. You have two opportunities. You have a 9 a.m. Contemporary option, and an 11 a.m. traditional worship option.
Yes, and we have small groups in between. Now, keep in mind, it is summer, so some of our small groups are not meeting. But like we said, beginning July 12th, there'll be one big class. Most of our classes will be going into the summer series. But that'll be in our community room.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Well, have a great week, Christ Greensboro, Christ Church Radio, wherever you're finding us today. We hope you're having a great start to your week.
Yes, and we will talk to you next week.
Bye, y'all.